What's going on, guys? It's awesome here again, and in today's video, in this video, I'm gonna be talking to you guys about the Uncharted 4 open beta, which started yesterday, and is going until tomorrow. It started yesterday. It's going until tomorrow, Sunday, the 6th. Started on the 4th, and going to the 6th, and today is the 5th, so it's going to be ending tomorrow. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about what I think of the beta. Is it fun? Is it good? Is it fun to play? And do I think people will enjoy the Uncharted 4 multiplayer experience once it comes out on May 10th? Hopefully May 10th, if it doesn't get delayed again. So to answer that question, right off the bat, I absolutely think that this is a very fun game. I'm a big fan of the Uncharted series, like I've said in past videos. I've always really enjoyed Uncharted multiplayer, though I've never been all that good at it. But I've always really enjoyed Uncharted multiplayer. I've always thought it was a very good bonus thing, plus the amazing campaigns that you always got with the Uncharted games, and you got great, fun multiplayer. Really, what more could you ask for out of a game? So to start off the bat, this is definitely very similar to Uncharted 3, but Uncharted 3 multiplayer if you've played that like I have. But something that they've changed is there's now something called mysticals, which are basically like these, like if you're a fan of the Uncharted series like I am, you know that there has always been an element of, has always kind of involved the supernatural. The games have always had some sort of supernatural elements to them, and now they're bringing that into the multiplayer with Uncharted 4. These mysticals, like you get one I've used. I haven't really used too many of them now. How you get them is like you earn money through the match, which you can spend like an in-game store to unlock, extra grenades during the game, or your mystical or something. Which you open the store by using the touchpad on the controller, and the mysticals are dependent on your loadout. There are some preset loadouts, but you can also, as you unlock more stuff, you can also create your own loadouts, just like you could in previous Uncharted games. And they're which, how you unlock all this stuff is they're like these. As you earn money, you level out. You get these unlock points, which you can use to unlock weapons and stuff like that. So, what else? What else is there? The maps so far, I'm really liking. I'm really liking the maps so far. There's 3 maps. I believe there's Island, Rooftops, and I forget the name of this one, but there's Island, which is like the island map that you've seen in a lot of the trailers. The Rooftops map, which reminds me a lot of the museum level in Uncharted 2. If you remember in Uncharted 2, like it was like the first level of the game. It was like the first or second level of the game, where you and Harry Flynn are trying to get this lamp thing from this Turkish museum, and it's a stealth mission, and it's a stealth level. Like if you remember that level from Uncharted 2, the Rooftops level and the Rooftops map in Uncharted 4 multiplayer will definitely seem very familiar to you. It just has that very familiar feel to that museum level in Uncharted 2. And something new that they've brought into Uncharted 4 multiplayer, as you just saw there, was you can now have the ability to basically swing via a rope. Like you can, which I guess kind of like Spider-Man. I guess you can swing. You can like latch a rope on like a pole or something. You can basically get from platform to platform, like swing from platform to platform. There's also a thing where you like if you do something right, you can also attack someone from it. Like you can swing on the rope, jump off, and then punch some dude as you're landing. I haven't been able to do that yet. I haven't been able to do that yet, but I've seen videos of it, and it looks kind of cool. But I just personally haven't been able to do that yet. The guns. Now on the topic of guns, you see me here using the AK-47. There's another gun I like in there called the HK-53, which kind of reminds me of a what's that one gun? It kind of reminds me a little bit of the MP5. It also kind of reminds me of that one SIG sewer weapon I'm forgetting the name of. But it kind of reminds me of that. There's also the FAL, which is back from Uncharted 2. I believe the last time the FAL was in an Uncharted game was in Uncharted 2. That's back. The M1911 is back. The M14 is in here. There's like a scoped M14 that you can use, though I've never personally actually used it. The Raffica from Uncharted 2 and 3 is back. There's a lot more guns there's a few more guns that I haven't really been able to play with yet, but you kind of get the idea. The platforming, the traversal, is also really fun. You can climb up walls like Spider-Man and stuff like that. It's a staple of Uncharted. What else is there? Other than all that, it really does feel like Uncharted. That's something I must stress. It still feels like Uncharted, which is really good, because I like Uncharted, and I don't think Uncharted 4 should deviate from the previous games too much. Personally, the items in the store that I kind of alluded to earlier, I've never really found to be all that useful, personally. I think there's things like extra armor, like an extra grenade or something like that. Honestly, I've never really found grenades to be all that useful. Every time I fucking throw a grenade at someone, they always throw it back at me, and they manage to blow me up. So, I just have bad luck with grenades. I just have bad luck with grenades in Uncharted multiplayer. I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm not all that good at Uncharted multiplayer. As you can see here, I'm Charlie Cutter's good kicking my ass. Yeah, I have never been too good at. I remember in Uncharted 3, I would get my ass kicked constantly, but it seems that in Uncharted 3 in particular, it always seems it took like an entire freaking magazine to kill someone. And here, it's not that bad. You definitely have to work for it. You definitely have to work for a kill, which makes a kill a lot more satisfying. The time to kill in Uncharted is actually pretty long compared to other games, and I really like it that way in Uncharted. I can still get kills fairly. I can still get a good amount of kills. Though when you kill somebody, they actually don't die. They actually just go down into like this crawling position. And that's called downing somebody. But if you continue to shoot at them, you'll get a KO, which is when you'll actually kill them. When you're in this down state, you can actually be revived by your teammates, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty good way to earn money, because you get like $50 or something for each revive, which is kind of cool. As far as the game modes go, there's only one playable game mode in this beta, and that game mode is Team Deathmatch, which is fun. Well, that's fine. But I'm really looking forward to see what kind of in the full game, seeing what kind of objective game modes they've got there. I remember in Uncharted 3 there was like Plunder, which is basically like capture the treasure. Basically like capture the flag, but capture the treasure. I hope that comes back in Uncharted 4. I remember in Uncharted 3 there was also things like free-for-all, there were like 2 teams, team deathmatch, and things like that. But in the Uncharted 4 beta, there's just one game mode, which is obviously is team deathmatch, like I already said. But I hope that they have more objective-based game modes in the full game. I'm sure they will, because I've always kind of liked objective game modes in Uncharted. Personally, team deathmatch to me is like fine, but sometimes in some games it can kind of get a little repetitive after a while. Uncharted's not really one of them, but you know, I'm just saying that in some games it's just how it is. What else do we need to cover? I've already covered the mess. The graphics. How do I wait till now to talk about the graphics? The graphics in this game are fucking great. This is probably one of the best looking games I have seen on a PlayStation 4. Like this game looks great. I think the resolution and stuff is like 1080p, but I think it's like 30 frames a second. I'm not sure. I don't really pay attention to that technical shit, but it looks good. But it looks really good, and the controls are really responsive. And I really haven't had any problems on that front. As far as connection problems go, I haven't really had many connection issues, which is kind of surprising, especially considering that this is a beta. When you talk about a beta, you generally have connection issues and things like that, just because, you know, it's a beta. It's just what comes with a beta. But here, I actually haven't experienced that too much. I've experienced like a tiny bit of lag, I think like once or twice, but and I've been playing for like a day, so I've played quite a bit since the beta has been out. So that's kind of saying something. Yeah, other than that, I really don't have much to say. I think I've covered it. Definitely a great beta. Definitely looking forward to this game. Even without the beta, I still would have been freaking looking forward to this game coming out on May 10th. At least as of right now, it's coming out on May 10th. You know, as I said in my Uncharted video the other day, I wouldn't be surprised if this game gets delayed again. But Jesus, I hope it doesn't. I don't think it will, but that's another topic for another video. There's something I wanted to touch on at the end. Either today or tomorrow, I'm going to be starting a new series of videos that I actually started last week, but I never actually got around to finishing it. And I'm not going to really spoil it for any of you, but all I will say is that it is Star Wars related. But so expect that probably tomorrow. I have the footage I need for it. I just need to edit together and do the voiceover and stuff like that. But expect that probably tomorrow. I'm gonna give myself a little leeway, I guess. I'm gonna give myself a little leeway. And I think later today I'm also going to do a few live videos for the Uncharted 4 multiplayer beta, just because I'm really enjoying it. You know, what more could you ask for? Honestly, out of a beta, just an enjoyable experience that gives you. I just hope this beta is representative of what's going to be in the full game, which I'm sure it will. Knowing Uncharted, I'm sure this beta is representative of what's going to be the full game. But whatever, I'm kind of starting to ramble now. So everyone in the comment section, please tell me what you think of the Uncharted 4 multiplayer beta. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you excited for this game? You know, please tell me in the comment section. You know, do you not have a PlayStation? Which, hey, if you don't have a PlayStation, you know, why would you be watching a video about Uncharted? You know, it's a PlayStation exclusive. You know, if you don't have a PlayStation, why would you be watching this? But anyways, please like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the